If work has been feeling harder than it should lately, this is for you. Not because the work changed, but because everything is taking more effort than it used to. You sit down to start something simple and it feels heavier than it should. You take longer to focus, longer to decide, longer to get into it, and at some point you start wondering, why is this so hard for me to do right now? For reference, I'm Ashley Cox. I'm a licensed therapist and career coach, and I work with people who feel like this a lot, where work hasn't necessarily changed, but how it feels has. And what's usually happening is this: you are mentally full. And when your mind is full, everything takes more effort. So instead of pushing harder, I want to give you a few ways to make work feel lighter again without overhauling your entire routine. The first thing is getting things out of your head, not organizing it perfectly, just getting it out. When your brain is trying to hold everything, tasks, reminders, conversations, it uses energy just to maintain that. So before you start working, take a few minutes and write everything down. Not just what you need to do, everything that's sitting in the background. That alone is going to reduce how much your brain is actually carrying. The second thing is narrowing your focus. Most people try to hold too many things open at once. You halfway doing the task and you thinking about the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And that's where your effort increases, because your brain is watching or switching or scanning. So instead, choose one thing, not five, not three, just one thing. And give yourself permission to stay there until it's actually done or until you intentionally switch. That reduces friction more than trying to multitask your way through the day. And this is where your time blocking is going to come in. The third thing is lowering the entry point. When you're mentally overloaded, starting feels harder than doing. So don't start with finish this, start with open it or work on this for 5 minutes. You're not trying to complete the task, you're trying to get your brain moving. And once you're in it, it usually gets a little bit easier. The fourth thing is building in small resets. Not scrolling, not checking something else, actually stepping away. And that could be standing up, walking around, looking away from your screen. You're giving your brain a break from input, because if you don't create that pause, the mental load is just going to keep stacking. And the last thing is adjusting your expectations. If your capacity is lower, your output is going to feel different. That doesn't mean you're falling behind. It just means you're working with what you have right now. And trying to perform at your highest level when your brain is overloaded is what makes everything feel harder. So instead of asking, why can't I keep up? Try asking, what is actually going to make this feel 10% easier right now? That question shifts you out of pressure and into problem solving. And these small shifts are going to add up. Because when your mental load goes down, your effort does too. So if work has been feeling harder lately, don't assume it's a motivation issue. It might just be, a capacity issue. And once you start working with that instead of against it, things start to feel a little bit more manageable again. And if you want help figuring out what's actually taking up your mental space and how to reduce it in a way that fits your work, that's something I help my coaching clients work through. If this was helpful, follow or subscribe for more conversations like this around work, burnout, and getting your energy back. See you on the next one.